Hello everyone, my name is Heather Autumn and welcome to my channel. So January is a really hard month for me in terms of planning for this channel because it snows, and it snowed really hard last night. Everyone's out there with their shovels. And so I was thinking that today I would love to get breakfast because I hardly ever get breakfast. Like usually I cook for myself, but I kind of want to do that. And then I know tonight I'm making like a potato chowder. I also kind of want to just take today slow, like go and maybe paint something, or I don't know, just like kind of let the day lead. So I'm gonna go outside, dig out my car and see where this goes. After all that shoveling, I definitely deserve a nice breakfast. Oftentimes here in New England, at least for the last few years, we haven't had a tremendous amount of snow. And so going on this nice drive and seeing all of the trees just kind of frosted was a lot of fun. And I do try to get out when it's beautiful like this. So I'm here in Newton, which is just one town over from where I live, and I'm here at Friendly Toast, which I haven't been to their restaurants in so long. And again, I'm trying to like romanticize my life a little bit and just have more fun, because sometimes I can get so structured and so focused that I forget to do that. And in some ways I think I've lost touch with that a bit. So today I was like, you know what? I don't want to cook breakfast. I think I'll go out for that. So I'm really happy to see what they have, and yeah, maybe we'll hang out at the mall a little. So this is a Friendly Toast, and they do breakfast and brunch. That's like their specialty, and I kind of like their design and things like that. But they also have these really good mimosas. So I ordered the Flight. It was the summertime kind, so it was all fruity sweet drinks, which I'm a fan of. And then I also ordered an Eggs Benedict, which is hard to make at home, so I decided to order that. I swear there's nothing more awkward to record than me out in public eating. It's like I forget to chew. I don't know how to eat anymore, and there's people and I just can't. I like malls on cold days where there's nothing else to do, so this is kind of nice. I haven't been to a mall in a really long time. So, moment of vulnerability. I don't record day in the lives very well. I overthink them and I just never know like what exactly to record. But that's also like the only thing I like watching on YouTube. I also feel that a lot of YouTubers tend to forget their humanity, or they lose touch somehow, and I'm deeply afraid of that. So my hope is that by making more day in the lives, not only do I show you who I am, but I remind myself of who I am. I love Crate and Barrel almost as much as I love Lush. So Lush is closed, so I'm gonna check this place out. It's actually something that I've talked a lot with my therapist and my friends about, is that if I ever turn into something I don't like, that they would tell me about it. But I think there's also a responsibility I have to take as a content creator to show that I'm a human being. I really like this dinnerware because it kind of looks like a beach, but I just bought dinnerware and I love that too, so. Alright, so I'm here at Lush and I haven't been there in a really long time, so I just want to get a couple of items, but I love the store. Alright, so I'm back in the car. It was nice to get some stuff from Lush. I got out of the house, and that's rare on snowy days, so I'm pretty proud of that. But I'm gonna head home, and I have some stuff to catch up on in terms of chores and cleaning, and then I want to start cooking this soup. Okay, so I'm back home. So I had to stop recording yesterday because I just got really tired. I think it has something to do with how cold it is. It's like 14 degrees out right now. And so I just couldn't do any more. And I also found out that the bread that I wanted to make needs to kind of like chill or, I don't know, ferment or something overnight. And I was just like, oh, I'm not gonna do that. And just because we can't make the bread doesn't mean we can't make the soup. And frankly, I think with this weather, this is the perfect time to do that. So I'm gonna just change really quick and then I'll meet you in the kitchen. Okay, so I apologize for the lighting. Again, it's like pitch black outside at around 4:30, 5 o'clock here in the north, and it's miserable. It's really no wonder I'm so depressed during the winter. All right, but today I'm gonna show you how to make a comforting sausage and potato chowder. So this is warm, it's creamy, it's not a thin soup, so it's gonna fill you up a little bit. So I think it'll be fun and I'm looking forward to it. So I'm gonna start prepping my vegetables, but as always with all of my recipes, check the description below because I will have it linked to my blog where I'll have everything written out step by step and the whole thing. And this video will also be on there so you can kind of see how it's done. And with that, I'm gonna get started in prepping. So the first thing I did was peel 4 russet potatoes and I chopped them into bite-sized bits. From there, I also tried to cut these sausages, but the thing is though, the skin on them was really thin, so I ended up just taking the meat outside of the casing. Then I put some olive oil in a pot and I put the heat on medium and I added my sausages. I just wanted to make sure that they were nicely browned before I added anything else. And I also added in about a tablespoon of garlic. Now you can do more or less depending on your preference. I happen to like it, but feel free to use less. Then I added in my potatoes, and then I added in my chicken stock. And you can use vegetable, but it has to be 4 cups of it, whatever you use. And then I stirred that and I put it on high heat to bring that into a nice boil. Once the potatoes were soft, I added in some corn, as well as my heavy cream. Now you can use a cup, I kind of eyeballed it. And from there you're gonna add in your sausage meat. And then I chose to add in some rosemary, as well as salt and pepper, and then some thyme. And from there I brought it to a boil. Okay, so the chowder is all done. I'm gonna plate it right now and give it a try. Here it is. This is the chowder. Now, of course, you can do all kinds of things to top this. I've seen cheddar on top. I've seen creme fraiche or sour cream, or bacon is another option. For me personally, I'm just gonna keep it how it is. It made a bunch, and the nice thing about this is that it freezes as well. So you can make a whole bunch on like a Sunday, and you've pretty much got meals for the rest of the week. All right, so I'm gonna give this a try. That was hot. I was not expecting it to have as much flavor as it does because I was like, okay, well, short of the sausage, you know, the heavy cream is kind of flat in flavor and then the potatoes are kind of flat in flavor. So how is that gonna work? I did decide to add both thyme and rosemary as well as salt and pepper to this, just to kind of give it a little bit more because again, I was having my doubts, but it is really, really, really good, I think. It has that kind of stay at home because it's snowing outside feeling. I think if I was to make it a little bit heartier slash healthier, I would definitely consider adding maybe some celery or some carrots to this. But other than that, I mean, it's a really good soup. I love that I can freeze it. I love that I don't have to think of dinners for the rest of the week. And I love that I could make this straight from coming home from work. So again, if you want to try this yourself, please check the description below because I will have a link to my blog that will have everything written out. So that is my life. And of course, if If you like travel and food, that's what my channel is usually pretty much about. I like to throw in day in the life, so I'm trying to do a little bit more of those because I watch them so much. But last weekend I went to the world's largest dollhouse store, so if you want to check that out, it'll be popping up next. Thank you again for watching. I have a new episode every Sunday at around 3 p.m. EST, but I also have tons of videos if you want to check out any of my playlists. So thanks again, and I will see you next Sunday with a new episode. Bye.